10 Best Samsung Phones for 2022. The Galaxy S22 is about to be launched, and from the little we do know, it looks like it'll be an amazing device. But that also means it comes with an amazing price tag. While the latest flagship gets all the attention, Samsung actually has a wide range of devices that will get you the features you want without having to mortgage your kidney. So in this video, we'll explore the Samsung line of phones and help you find the right one for you. But before we go through the list, be sure to like this video and subscribe so you won't miss any of our future tech videos. We have a lot of interesting tech videos with more on the way that you don't want to miss. Hello Technophiles, welcome to Tenzi's Tech. I'm Scott Leffler, and this is our list of the 10 best Samsung phones to buy in 2022. Number 10. Samsung Galaxy A32. Starting off the list, we have a great budget smartphone with access to a 5G connection. It's one of the only phones under $300 to provide this feature, and that's what earns it a place on our list. Unfortunately, to be able to sell it at this price point, Samsung had to cut some corners. The biggest one is definitely the display, as it only has an HD Plus display instead of an AMOLED display like most more expensive Samsung smartphones have. Luckily, it does have a 90 Hz refresh rate, so that helps with display quality a bit. It also has an IP68 waterproof rating and a 5000 mAh battery. So if you're a heavy user, there's no need to worry. And when you do need to recharge the battery, you can do so with the 15-watt fast charging or wireless charging. When it comes to the camera, you'll get 4 cameras on the back with a max resolution of 48 megapixels and 13 megapixel selfie camera. Samsung also promises at least 3 years of consistent updates. So if a long-term budget smartphone with solid cameras is what you're looking for, the A32 should be at the top of your list. Number 9. Samsung Galaxy A03s. The A03s is a perfect choice for anyone looking to save money while still getting a phone which can last them some time. Costing only $170, has the same 5000 mAh battery and 15-watt fast charging found in the A32, but unfortunately it does not support wireless charging. It also has expandable memory and a 3-camera setup on the back, although the main one is only 13 megapixels, compared to 48 megapixels in comparable Samsung smartphones like the A32. The display isn't that great either, being an HD Plus with only 60 Hz refresh rate, nor is it waterproof, but it's a solid option if you're on a tight budget. Number 8. Samsung Galaxy A13 5G. Released at the beginning of December last year, Samsung Galaxy A13 5G is another great budget option for anyone looking for a good value for money smartphone. It has the same battery and charging capabilities as the more expensive A32, the same 90 Hz screen as the A32, and a triple camera setup on the back like the A03, but with a 50 megapixel main camera instead of the 13 megapixel camera on the A03. It even has a headphone jack and expandable memory, unlike a lot more expensive smartphones. The only place in which it's lacking that might push you to the A32 5G is that, like the A03, it isn't waterproof. But with a price tag of only $250 with 5G capability, it's a great, well-balanced entry-level phone. Number 7. Samsung Galaxy S21. S21 lineup in general was very well received by the public, and the base S21 is no exception. It has a beautiful design, way better than the S20, and comes in great color options. So if appearance is important to you, look no further. It's also a bit smaller than other Samsung phones, with a 6.2-inch display, making it one of the smallest phones on this list. Great for people with smaller hands or just those who prefer a more compact phone. Same as all the other S21 models, it has the latest Gen Snapdragon 888 chip, which delivers great performance all around the board, especially when gaming or performing any CPU-heavy activity. But there are several drawbacks. It only has a 4000 mAh battery, and the standard camera is only 12 megapixels, but at least it's waterproof. So this is a great option for anyone looking for a compact size with great performance who doesn't need the best camera. Number 6. Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. Even though it's almost 2 years old, the S20 Ultra shouldn't be overlooked when choosing your next smartphone. The S20 lineup was kind of a letdown, but that had nothing to do with the quality of the phones. It was mostly about the insane prices, as the S20 Ultra cost $1,400, which was unheard of for a smartphone at that time. Today, 2 years later, it's very easy to find the S20 Ultra going for as low as $800, which compared to its original price is almost 50% less. It's a large phone in all aspects, having a 6.9-inch display, as well as a 5,000 mAh battery. It doesn't have the latest chipset, but it will still offer better performance than the lower-end A-series phones. The biggest improvement in S20 Ultra at the time of its release was the introduction of the 108-megapixel camera sensor, which greatly improved the quality of the camera in general, especially the depth in photos. All in all, it's a great smartphone, about the same price as the base S21, with a much bigger size, better camera, but slightly poorer performance. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. If you enjoy drawing and making art on your phone, or you just really like using the S Pen, Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra is the solution. Samsung didn't release the Note lineup in 2021, and it's not clear whether they plan to discontinue it or if they just skipped a year. Thankfully, the Note 20 Ultra is a great enough smartphone in itself, so an upgrade's not required, at least not for now. It's one of the biggest phones on the market, having a 6.9-inch display, which is kind of boxy, so every ounce of space is part of the screen. It comes together with an S Pen as well as a built-in holder for when you're not using it. Being that we don't know if and when the next Note lineup is going to be released, the Note 20 Ultra is still a great flagship option for anyone looking for a new smartphone with a great stylus. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy A52. Although not a part of popular S and Note lineups, the Samsung Galaxy A52 is one of the best budget to mid-range smartphones on the market as a whole. It's basically an upgraded A32 with a better 6.5-inch display, as well as the Super AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate. Cameras are also improved with a 64-megapixel main camera and a 32-megapixel selfie camera. On top of that, it has more RAM and more storage. The chipsets aren't the top of the line, so if you're a heavy gamer, you'll notice it. And it only has a 4,500 mAh battery, but it makes up for this with 25-watt fast charging. $500? It's the perfect middle-of-the-road smartphone. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. That's right, Samsung's bringing back the flip phone. This is a great option for someone looking for a compact phone without compromising features. When it's folded, it has a cover display so you can perform basic actions like checking the time or controlling the music player, all without even opening the phone. Its folded size also allows for it to be carried around in any pocket, no matter the size, as it's basically half the size of a 6.7-inch phone. It definitely isn't a cheap phone, coming in at $1,000, but if you're interested in this kind of phone, it's a perfect choice. Number 2. Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. If you're looking for the absolute best smartphone and you don't necessarily care about the price, the S21 Ultra is a clear winner. Regarded by many as the best smartphone to come out in 2021, it's easy to see why. It has all the top-notch hardware, as it has the latest Snapdragon 888 chip, as well as one of the best ever displays on a smartphone. With its dynamic AMOLED display, as well as the adaptive 120Hz refresh rate, it's sure to give you the most pleasing time looking at a screen possible. It also has a giant 5,000 mAh battery, so you don't have to worry about needing your charger during the day. Although at the time of making this video it's $1,200, it's very common for the price to drop significantly after the launch of the next model. This phone has been sold for as little as $900 back in June of 2021, and at that price, it's a bargain. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy S21 FE. When it comes to quality to price ratio, there's no better Samsung smartphone than our number 1 pick, the S21 FE. Released in January of 2022, it's a follow-up to a widely popular and successful S20 FE. It follows the formula of the S20 FE and delivers a smartphone that's very similar in specs to other S21 phones, but with a cheaper price tag. It's $100 less than the base S21 model, but has all the same hardware as well as the software features. One big area that improves upon the S21 is the selfie camera, offering 32 megapixels instead of 10 megapixels on the S21. So if you're an avid Instagrammer or TikToker, this will be a huge improvement. It can be found on sale frequently, as Samsung's FE lineup is supposed to be an affordable bridge between the A series and the S series. Taking all these into consideration, we have to crown the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE as the best Samsung phone to buy in 2022. So what do you think of our list? Which smartphones would you pick, and are there any that we missed? Let us know in the comments below, and while there, be sure to like the video and share it with the people in your life that really need to upgrade their phone. If you liked this video, you would also like these other videos, and if you've already seen them, then be sure to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our future tech videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.